Hi, welcome back to Hobby Farm in the Heights. I'm Ruth. This is potato planting part 2. You can see over here I have 4 rows of potatoes I've already planted. This was the red potatoes that I showed you in the earlier video, how we cut them into seed. We had an eye in each one and I laid them into the furrow and I buried them. I'm going to show you with my Yukon Potato Golds how I plant potatoes. So you can see right here, I have a pretty deep furrow. All I did is I took my hoe and I drug it along like this. It's about 4 inches deep. I do have nice tilled soil, so it's pretty easy to make my good furrow. And then I'm gonna take my seed and I'm just gonna walk along my furrow, putting them in about every 3 inches or so along my row. I am being very careful not to snap these off. I'm going to kind of lay them down so when I go back and pack they're not getting snapped off underneath there. So I just take it like this all the way along. They have been drying for a little while, so they have kind of a skin on them, which I like to have before I plant them. Just like that. In there. If you come a little closer, you can see how deep those are in there. All the way down the row, kind of like we did with onions earlier. Now, judging by the looks of my amount here, I will probably get about 3 rows out of this potato seed. Just like that. Coming to the end here. Okay, so now I'm going to show you real quick how I bury them. We're going to start at this end. My OCD-ness starts taking over. I like to work from one end to the next. I know, I'm strange. Anyway, I'm going to take my hoe again, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bury it, scraping the topsoil from around, just like that, and working my way down the row, bringing it up, scraping it up, and I'm going to have probably a 6 to 8 inch mound here when I'm done. Just like that. So I would continue going all the way down just like that. And when I got to the end, what I do is I come in here. This is great exercise. Who needs a workout routine when you can plant in the garden, right? A good squat. And then I come along my potato row and just carefully firm it in. I'm not pounding very much, but I do want the ground to stay put. And so I just work my way down here like this and firm my soil in. And that is potato planting part 2.